there's a lot of software that can help organize a fairly chaotic industry. And so from there, like one of my big takeaways is, and I think the COVID era, there's been a massive boom in construction software. Like if you can find a project management software that works for you, they will save you mistakes. And I chose my words carefully there because they'll sell it to you as they'll save you time. And I sort of disagree with that terminology because like time is something that can get flitted away and lost very easily. But mistakes is a very numerical thing. Like if you have a job and you make no mistakes, you will make money. If you make one mistake, that will cost you X amount of money. And if you can just stop those mistakes from piling up, that's how you save money. And then that's how you value the software. So, I think back then we were sort of paying around £20,000 to £30,000 a year for that software. But it was a case of, if you're turning over £25 million, that's not even one mistake. Like to accidentally do something that, over the course of a couple of projects, that can quite easily come back. So through there, I've sort of ventured through into bits of other software. So I spent a bit of time doing some consulting work for a company called Flip. Now they are sort of trying to revolutionize the way that people sell houses. So the best scenario case is, let's say you've inherited a flat. Nothing. It still looks like it hasn't been touched since the 80s, and you can sell it at that value, and you may get, you'll get a percentage below market value because it's a bit rubbish. So that's where you can speak to Flip, and then they will generate a design for you and carry out all the work. Which means
physically carry
out all the work. So they'll employ they have a team. They have a couple of teams that they go to. And so their model is trying to sort of digitize the refurb process. Okay. So basically, they go, your house is this big, the demographic of this area is this, the value of the property is this, so your ideal client is this.
Brilliant.
So that's the ideal person buying it, and because of that's the ideal person, we can design the house out of one of these to meet those designs.
Persona.
Exactly.
Wow.
So then they go, look, you need to spend X amount of money on it, but we'll pay for that. So Flip will pay for that upfront. So they'll deal with that, and then they take that out of the sale price once you sell it, because they know that they're going to sell it for a higher price.
Brilliant. Is that live?
Yeah. So they're live. They're doing really well. So they're obviously, the model changes depending on how the property market changes, but they're looking to sort of integrate more clever AI bits into sort of automated pricing. So the way that they tender to subcontractors is they sort of say, this is how much it is. Can you do this? So they'll say, it's 20,000. Do you want it? And then the subcontractor can make a decision as to whether they want to do that. They can go, well, actually, I can do that for 15K, and they're going to give me 20. So great, let's do it. Yeah. Or they may go, actually, look, it's, I'm not really going to it's not going to work for me. And I sort of quite like that way of pricing, because like one of the annoyances when I speak to private clients is I'll say to them, like, what's your budget? And they go, I don't know, I'm waiting for you to tell me. Well, no, you know how much you have available to spend on this house. So let's start with that number. Keep some secret, sure, whatever, but give me a starting number. Because if you say your budget's
amount of money, like in month 3,
or if I say like it's like 3 times what you think it is, you'll get scared and you'll never do it.
Yeah, I think a better way of putting it is how much cash can you put your hand on if I need to ring you on Friday and say everybody needs to be paid?
Yeah.
It's another podcast on that one itself. Tell us about there's another tech business, isn't there?
So the other one is called Nav.live, and this is really quite exciting, because this is definitely cutting edge.
And you're involved with that as
another consultant. So this is the reason that I was involved in this. So it's a product that came out of Oxford University, and they developed a surveying device which creates a point cloud. And while they're developing it, they were sort of trying to find what industry to market it into. Yeah. Like, is this a saleable product? And I met the CEO sort of randomly. Actually, he was I met him at one of the build shows, I think at Olympia, and they'd sort of started to look into the construction industry. And obviously, the first thing you need if you're doing a refurb of a house is you need a floor plan.
Yeah.
Now, what this device does is
an accurate floor plan.
An accurate floor plan. Well done. Yeah. None of those agent floor plans that are a complete load of crap. So you need an accurate floor plan. So what this product is it's a handheld device, and you literally just walk around the building. So if you see it, it sees it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's got a LiDAR and it's got 3 cameras, and it's got an NVIDIA chip, and everything happens on the device. So as you're walking around, you can literally see the floor plan being generated on the screen.
Brilliant.
So by the time you finish walking around, you hit save, you can export your floor plan straight into Autodesk or Revit or whatever design software you want to go, and you're done.
You're done.
Now, accuracy levels, so I think we're sort of looking at about 1 to 100 scale, so more than sufficient for construction. We're looking to come into an open beta phase in December. So I'll take the opportunity to say, if you are interested, the company is Nav.live, Navlive. .ai. You can sign up.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. That wasn't rehearsed. I just went in there.
Yeah.
It may get cut out later.
No.
But the reason why is the big bit that we need to do is there's a lot of computer learning that goes into it. So it needs to understand what a door is. Now, there are lots of different types of doors. You know what a door looks like because you've seen lots of doors, but a computer literally sees shapes.
Yeah.
So a commercial door is very different to a residential door. And so we did a scan with sliding doors, and they were like, well, what the hell is this? How do you... Yeah. So then they had to write a whole load of code just to understand what a sliding door is, and if it's half open or a quarter open. It's
complex.
And massively complicated. So we're really keen to get people trying it so that basically we can get as much feedback on picking up the mistakes.